Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial we are going to make this lovely crochet Peppa Pig. As you see, it's quite a big project. If you want to find all materials used and written pattern for this tutorial, you can find it on my blog. Link for my blog is in description below. This is quite long crochet project, that's why I'm going to divide it in 3 video tutorials. First tutorial will be head and head assembly. Second will be body and body parts. And third and last will be body assembly and dress. Because you see, this is quite big crochet project. I hope you will find this tutorial useful and I hope you will enjoy my tutorials and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's start now. Right, we are going to start with 8 single crochets into magic circle. So let's start making magic circle. Magic circle is done. Now we need to do 8 single crochets in a magic circle and it will be our round number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 single crochets in the magic circle. We're going to pull it into a nice circle and that's our round number 1 is complete. For round number 2 we are going increase in each stitch, and at the end of our round number 2 we are going to end up with 16 single crochets. So let's start increasing. Don't forget, at the end of this round number 2 we should end up with 16 single crochets. So let's start to increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12, 13 and 14, 15 and 16. That's our round number 2 is complete and we have 16 single crochets in our round number 2. In round number 3 we are going to follow the sequence single crochet in next stitch and increase in the following stitch, and at the end of our round number 3 we should end up with 24 stitches. For this round I'm gonna place stitch marker. I'm just using piece of yarn and it allows me not to lose beginning of the round for me. So as I said, we're going to work with the sequence of single crochet in next stitch and increase in the following stitch, 1 and 2, and at the end of our round we should end up with 24 stitches. So let's do it now. So it's 19, 20 and 21, 22, 23 and 24. So we ended our round number 3 where we have 24 stitches in the round. Now we're going to move on the round number 4. In round number 4 we're going to work with the sequence single crochet in next 2 stitches and increase in the third stitch. And at the end of our round number 4, we're going to have 32 stitches. So let's do first stitches together. As I said, 1 single crochet in next stitch, 2 single crochet in next stitch, and increase in the third stitch. So follow the sequence till the end of round like that, single crochet in next 2 stitches and increase in the following stitch, and I will meet you there. Thirty, 31 and 32. We completed round number 4. At the end of round number 4, don't forget we should have 32 stitches. Now we're going to move to round number 5, and in round number 5 we're going to do single crochet in next 3 following stitches and then increase. Let's do this together. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet, and then increase. And at the end of this round you should end up with 40 stitches. So follow this sequence till the end of the round, and I'm gonna meet you there. And now we finished our round number 5, and we have 40 stitches in our round. We're going to move in round number 6, where we're going to increase again. So this time we're going to do single crochet next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. We're going to increase, and then we're going to do single crochet in next 4 stitches and increase. We're going to repeat that sequence 7 times, and we will have left only 2 single crochets to crochet. And at the end of this round we're going to have 48 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now increase. Repeat the same sequence 6 more times, and I will meet you there. So I'm doing our last increase now, 1 and 2, and everything what I have left to do is just one single crochet in next two following stitches to complete our round number 6. Our round number 6 is complete now. At the end of our round number 6 we have 48 stitches, and it's time to move our stitch marker and move to round number 7. In round number 7 we're going to do single crochet in next 5 stitches and then increase. We're going to repeat that sequence 8 times, and at the end of our round we're going to have 56 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. So now you do the same sequence 7 more times till the end of our round, and I will meet you there. That's our round number 7 is complete. At the end of round number 7 we have 56 stitches. Now we are going to move in round number 8. Just going to place our stitch marker, and we're going to start round number 8 with single crochet in next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to do increase, and now for 7 times we will need to repeat the sequence of single crochet in next following 6 stitches and then increase. We're going to do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and increase. Now you need to repeat it 6 more times, and we're going to meet then. Now we're coming to our last sequence with increase. We're going to do single crochet in next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to do our last increase, and to complete this round you just need to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. That's our round number 8 is complete. At the end of our round number 8 you have 64 stitches in the round, and now we're going to move to our round number 9. We're going to place our stitch marker, and in round number 9 we have to follow the sequence: single crochet in next 7 stitches and then increase. You're going to repeat that sequence 8 times, and at the end of the round you're going to have 72 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now we're going to do increase, and you follow the same sequence till the end of our round. Repeat this sequence 7 more times, and I'm going to meet you there. We are coming now to our last sequence. We can do it together. So where we need to do single crochet in next 7 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it will be our last increase and end of our round number 9. Our round number 9 looks like that now, and at the end of our round number 9 we have 72 stitches. We are starting our round number 10. This is the last round where we're going to increase, and at the end of this round we're going to have 80 stitches in total. We're going to start this round with 4 single crochets, 1 single crochet in next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we're going to do increase. Now for 7 times you're going to repeat the following sequence: single crochet in the 8 stitches and then increase. Let's do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase, and now repeat the same sequence 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round. So we came to our last sequence where we're going to do single crochet in next 8 stitches and increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase, and to finish our round we just need to do 1 single crochet in next 4 following stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So our round number 10 is complete, and at the end of our round number 10 we have 80 stitches. We finished increasing for now, and we're going to move to round 11. In round number 11 we're going to crochet in back loops only. So as you see, not front loops, back loops only, and we're going to follow the sequence single crochet in next 8 stitches and then decrease. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 8 stitches, back loops only, and then decrease. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're doing decrease. As you see, front loops stayed here, and we making our stitches in back loops only. So follow this sequence till the end of the round, and we're going to meet there. We are moving to round 12 now, and round 12 and next 16 rounds from round 12 to round 27 you have to do only single crochet in each stitch, no front loops or back loops, normal stitches. It will be 72 stitches in a round. Let's do round 12 together. It will be 72 stitches in a round. So we finished our round 12 where we did one single crochet in each stitch, 72 stitches in total. Now you need to do the same sequence for next 15 rounds till round 27, and do that, and I'm gonna meet you there. We finished round 27. As you remember, for last 16 rounds we had to do single crochet in each stitch, 72 stitches in total. That's how our Peppa Pig head looks now, and we are ready to move to our round 28. We are placing stitch marker, and now we're going to do, for 6 times we're going to follow the sequence single crochet in next stitch and increase. So let's do it for 6 times. Single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase 2, single crochet, increase 3, single crochet, increase 4, single crochet, increase 5, single crochet, and increase 6. So what we did, we followed the sequence of single crochet in next stitch and increase in the following stitch, and we did it for 6 times. Now what we need to do, we need to do 48 stitches, and it will be one single crochet in one stitch for 48 times. Okay, let's do it now. So 48 times, one single crochet in each stitch. 47 and 48. So we did 48 stitches, one single crochet in each stitch, and now we need to repeat the same sequence what we did at the beginning 6 times, one single crochet in the next stitch and increase in the following stitch. So let's do that now. Single crochet, increase 1, single crochet, increase 2, single crochet, increase 3, single crochet, increase 4, single crochet, and increase 5, single crochet, and increase 6. So that's our round is complete, and at the end of our round we must have 84 stitches. Now we are moving to round 29. In round 29 will be very similar to our round 28, but what we're going to do, it will be single crochet in next 2 stitches and then increase. We're going to repeat this sequence 6 times again. So 1, 2, increase 1, 1 and 2, increase 2, 1 and 2, increase 3, 1 and 2, increase 4, 1 and 2, increase 5, 1 and 2, last increase 6. That's how it starts looking now. Now we need to do one single crochet in next 48 stitches, and then I'm gonna meet you there. "46, 47 and 48. Now we need to repeat the same sequence as we did at the beginning of our round. Single crochet in next 2 stitches, increase and repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, increase number 1, 1 and 2, increase number 2, 1 and 2, increase number 3, 1 and 2, increase number 4, 1 and 2, increase number 5, 1 and 2, and increase number 6. That's our round number 29 is complete. At the end of this round, you must have 96 stitches. That's how it's beginning to look now. You can see it developing some kind of shape. We are placing our stitch marker at the beginning of round again, and we're moving to round number 30. Round number 30 will be similar to previous 2 rounds, but in this round we're going to do single crochet in next 3 stitches and then increase, and we're going to repeat that sequence 6 times. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, increase number 1, 1, 2, 3, increase number 2, 1, 2, 3, increase number 3, 1, 2, 3, increase number 4, 1, 2, 3, increase number 5, 1, 2, 3, and our last increase, number 6. Now, as in previous rounds, we need to do one single crochet in following 48 stitches. Let's do it. 47 and 48. And now we need to repeat the same sequence as we did at the beginning. Single crochet in next 3 stitches and then increase and repeat it 6 times. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, increase number 1, 1, 2, 3, increase number 2, 1, 2, 3, increase number 3, 1, 2, 3, increase number 4, 1, 2, 3, increase number 5, 1, 2, 3, our last increase number 6 and end of our round number 30. Increase. So we finished round number 30, and at the end of this round we should have 108 stitches in a round. That's how it looks now. There you are. You can see how our Peppa head looks now. That's our nose, and that's we're developing our head. It will come shaped like that. So let's move to round 31 and 32. In round 31 and 32, you only have to do one single crochet in each stitch. It's 108 stitches in each round. So do rounds 31 and 32, and we're going to meet there. We finished our round number 32. As you remember, in last 2 rounds we had to do only one single crochet in each stitch, 108 stitches in each round. And now we're moving to round number 33, and in round number 33 we will need to decrease. We're going to decrease 12 times, 6 times at the beginning of our round and 6 times at the end of our round. So let's begin our round. We're going to start with single crochet next 3 stitches and decrease, and we're going to repeat it 6 times. Let's start our round number 33. 1, 2, 3, decrease number 1, 1, 2, 3, decrease number 2, 1, 2, 3, decrease number 3, 1, 2, 3, decrease number 4, 1, 2, 3, decrease number 5, 1, 2, 3, and decrease number 6. So we finish now decreasing at the beginning of our round. We need to do one single crochet in next 47 stitches. Let's do that, and I will meet you then. 45, 46, and 47. Now we're going to do our last 6 decreases. We're going to repeat the sequence of decrease and single crochet in next 3 stitches, and we're going to repeat this sequence 6 times. So let's do that. First decrease and single crochet in next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Decrease number 2, 1, 2, 3. Decrease number 3, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Decrease number 4, 1, 2, 3. Decrease number 5, 1, 2, 3. And our last decrease number 6, and 3 single crochet, 1 single crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, and 3. That's our round number 33 is complete, and at the end of this round our head looks like that, developing some shape. And at the end of this round you must have 96 stitches, and we're going to move to round 34 now. In round 34, from round 34 to round 49, 15 rounds, you have to do only 1 single crochet in each stitch. So do these 15 rounds now, 1 single crochet in each stitch, 96 stitches in round, and I'm going to meet you there. We finished round 49. As you remember, for last 15 rounds we had to do only 1 single crochet in each stitch, 96 stitches in a round. So we finished round 49. Our head looks like that, quite big head. And it's time to start to decrease and start to stuff our head. So we're moving to round 50. We're going to place our stitch marker at the beginning of our round. And in round 50 we're going to start to decrease. We're going to follow the sequence, single crochet in next 10 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat that sequence 8 times. And at the end of this round we are going to have 88 stitches in a round. So let's do first sequence together, where we're going to do 1 single crochet in next 10 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and decrease. Repeat the same sequence 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round. We finished our round number 50, where we had to do single crochet in next following 10 stitches and then decrease, and we had to repeat that sequence for 8 times, and at the end of this round we have 88 stitches. Now we are moving to round 51. In round 51 we're going to do single crochet in next 9 stitches and decrease, and we're going to repeat this sequence again 8 times, and at the end of round 51 we are going to have 80 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 9 stitches and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and decrease. Now repeat the same sequence 7 more times, and I'm going to meet you at the end of our round. Now we finished our round 51, where we had to do single crochet in next 9 stitches and decrease, and we had to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And at the end of round 51 we have 80 stitches in our round. So now we're moving to round 52. In round 52 we are going to do single crochet in next 8 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And at the end of our round 52 we are going to have 72 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 8 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, decrease. Repeat the same sequence 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round. We finished our round 52, where we had to do single crochet in next 8 stitches, decrease, and we had to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And at the end of our round 52 we have 72 stitches. So we're going to start now round 53. In round 53 we are going to do sequence of single crochet in next 7 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And at the end of our round 53 we are going to have 64 stitches in a round. Let's do first sequence together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then decrease. Repeat the same sequence of single crochet in next 7 stitches and decrease 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of round 53. We completed round 53 now. In this round we had to do single crochet in next 7 stitches and decrease, and we had to repeat this sequence for 8 times. And at the end of this round we have 64 stitches in a round. We're going to stop for a bit now. We're going to have a look how our head looks. It starts to round up a bit, and we're going to stuff it with toy filling. I have some toy filling here. I stuffed our nose. Just make sure you don't stuff bottom too much so it stays flat. And now I'm gonna carry on crocheting, and I'm gonna move to round 54. In round 54 we have to follow the sequence of single crochet in next 6 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat this sequence 8 times. So let's do first singles together. Single crochet in next 6 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then decrease. So repeat this sequence 7 more times, and then at the end of this round you're going to have 56 stitches, and I'm gonna meet you there. That's our round number 54 is complete, where we had to do single crochet in next 6 stitches and decrease. We had to repeat the sequence for 8 times, and at the end of round 54 we have 56 stitches now. Let's move to round 55. In round 55 we need to do single crochet in next 5 stitches and then decrease, and we have to repeat that sequence for 8 times, and at the end of our round 55 we're going to have 48 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 5 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and decrease. Make sure you keep your yarn nice and tight, especially where we're decreasing, otherwise you will have big gaps. So repeat the same sequence now till the end 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round 55. That's round 55 is done. Remember, in this round we had to do single crochet in next 5 stitches, decrease, and we had to repeat this sequence 8 times. And at the end of our round 55 we have 48 stitches. We're gonna stop crocheting for a bit, and we're gonna stuff our head a bit more with toy filling. Need to make sure you stuff enough around cheeks. That's how our head starts to look now. As you see, our cheeks look better now. Just make sure you stuff enough in the cheeks, but not too much in the nose. That's our head. A bit more to stuff here. A bit more. That's better. We stuffed a bit, and now it's time to move to round 56. In round 56 we are going to do single crochet in next 4 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat this sequence for 8 times, and at the end of our round 56 we're going to have 40 stitches. Make sure your yarn is very tight, because we are getting closer to the end of our head where we're closing it off, and if you're not going to keep your yarn tight, you may see some gaps. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 4 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decrease. Repeat this sequence for 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round 56. That's our round 56 is done. As you remember, in round 56 we had to do single crochet in next 4 stitches and decrease, and we had to repeat this sequence 8 times, and at the end of our round 56 we have 40 stitches. Now we are moving to round 57, and in round 57 we have to do single crochet in next 3 stitches and then decrease, and then we're going to repeat this sequence for 8 times, and at the round of 57 we're going to have 32 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 3 stitches and decrease. 1, 2, 3 and then decrease. And now you're gonna repeat the same sequence 7 more times, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of round 57. That's our round 57 is done. As you remember, we had to do single crochet in next 3 stitches and then decrease, and we had to repeat that sequence 8 times. And at the end of our round 57 we have 32 stitches, and we're moving to round 58. In round 58 we're going to do single crochet in next 2 stitches and then decrease, and we're going to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And at the end of our round 58 we're going to have only 24 stitches. So let's do first sequence together as usual. Single crochet in next 2 stitches and then decrease. 1, 2 and decrease. And now you repeat the same sequence 7 more times. Single crochet in next 2 stitches and then decrease. And I'm gonna meet you at the end of our round 58. That's our round 58 is done now. We had to do in round 58 single crochet next 2 stitches and decrease, and we had to repeat it 8 times. And at the end of our round 58 we have 24 stitches, and we have only now 3 rounds left. So we can stuff a bit more. Just stuff as much as you think is required. I can't advise you on the amount of stuffing you need, because some people like more, some people like less. Me, I like as much as possible. So I just stuff, stuff and stuff. So we have now 3 rounds left where we're going to decrease again. In round 59 we're going to do single crochet in 1 stitch and then decrease in another stitch, and we're going to repeat this sequence 8 times. Make sure you keep your yarn very tight. It will be quite complicated rounds. Last 3 rounds will be quite complicated. So let's do it together. Single crochet in next stitch and then decrease. We need to do it 8 more times. Let's do it together. Need to keep your yarn very tight in these last rounds, because we are coming to the end where we're going to close our head off. Otherwise we will have a lot of gaps left. So single crochet and decrease. Single crochet and decrease. Single crochet and decrease. So at the end of our round 59 we're going to have only 16 stitches. Single crochet and last decrease. That's our round 59 is done. We're moving to round 60. In round 60 we're going to decrease in each stitch, and we're going to repeat it 8 times. And at the end of our round 60 we're going to have only 8 stitches. Let's do it now. So only decrease. As well, yarn need to be very tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As well, if you feel that you need to stuff a bit more, put some stuffing inside. 7, and one more decrease, 8. So that's our round 60 is done, where we did decrease only as well, and we have 8 stitches left. And in round 61 we're going to do the same as we did in round 60. We're going to decrease, but as we have only 8 stitches left we're going to repeat it 4 times only. So decrease number 1, decrease number 2, decrease number 3, and decrease number 4. That round 61 is complete. As you see, I still have some gaps left because I didn't manage to keep yarn tight enough, but I can sort it later with tapestry needle. So our round 61 is complete. Our head finished almost. We just need to cut yarn off. Take our stitch marker away, and I'm just gonna finish it off by getting yarn through our last stitches. And I'm gonna hide our yarn inside of our head. That's it. We finished working on our head. Everything what we need to do now is face features, what we're going to do now. If you're really concerned about these gaps, maybe you don't have gaps like I do, didn't manage to keep the yarn too tight, you can sort it with tapestry needle, just sew them in. Now we're going to move up to our face features. We are going to make 2 ears. Ears will be made out of pink yarn, and we're going to start with 4 single crochets in the magic circle. So let's make our magic circle first. That's our magic circle done. Now we have to make 4 single crochets in the magic circle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 single crochets in the magic circle. We're gonna pull this yarn to make it into a nice circle. In round 2, we are going to increase in each stitch, and at the end of our round 2 we're going to have 8 single crochets. So let's do it now. Increase 1. It will be in total 4 increases. Increase 2. Increase 3. And increase 4. So we finished round 2 where we have 8 single crochets at the end. In round 3 we are going to place our stitch marker, and we're going to follow the sequence single crochets in next stitch and increase in the following stitch. And at the end of our round number 3 we're going to have 12 stitches in total. So let's do this sequence. Single crochet in the next stitch and increase in the following stitch, and we're going to repeat this sequence 4 times in total. That's our round number 3 is complete, and we have 12 stitches in our round now. We're moving to round number 4, and in round number 4 we're going to follow the sequence single crochet in next 2 stitches and then increase. We're going to repeat this sequence for 4 times, and at the end of our round number 4 we're going to have 16 stitches. So let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then increase. And repeat the same sequence till the end of our round. That we finished our round number 4, and at the end of our round number 4 we have 16 stitches at the moment. Now we are going to do round 5. In round 5 we are going to follow the sequence single crochet in next 3 stitches and then increase, and at the end of our round 5 we're going to have 20 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 3 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, and then increase. And now follow the same sequence till the end of our round 3 more times. That's our round number 5 is complete, and at the end of this round we have 20 stitches. Now we are moving to round number 6. In round number 6 we are going to follow the sequence of single crochet in next 4 following stitches and then increase. And we're going to repeat that sequence for 4 more times as in previous rounds, and at the end of this round we're going to have 24 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next 4 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase now. Do the same sequence till the end of our round. We finished our round number 6 now, and at the end of this round we have 24 stitches. For next 10 rounds you don't have to increase or decrease, you have to do only one single crochet in each stitch. That will be 24 stitches in a round. So let's do one round together when we have to do only single crochet in each stitch, 24 stitches in each round. So I completed one round where we did one single crochet in each stitch, 24 stitches in a round. Now you make 9 more rounds like that, 10 rounds in total with only one single crochet in each stitch, and I'm gonna meet you there. So I finished my 10 rounds where I had to make only one single crochet in each stitch, 24 stitches in total in a round. That's our ear is complete now. Everything what I left to do is just cut the yarn. Make sure you leave long yarn because we're going to use this yarn for sewing it to the head. So I cut the yarn and I will finish my ear with slip stitch like that and like that, and pull yarn through. So our ear is complete. I already made the second ear, as you see, because in total we need 2 ears. Everything what you need to do now is pause the video and make second ear as well, and come back to the video, and we will move to another step, which will be eyes. Right, now we are going to make whites. Whites will be made out of white yarn. We're going to start with magic ring. So magic ring is ready now, and for round 1 we have to do 8 single crochets into magic ring. Let's do 8 single crochets now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 single crochets in magic ring. That's our round 1 is complete. We will pull yarn to make it a nice circle. For round 2 we will have to increase in each stitch, so we're gonna have 8 increases, and at the end of our round 2 we're going to have 16 single crochets. So let's start increasing now. Increase 1 and repeat 7 increases now. We finished our round number 2, where we had to increase in each stitch, and now at the end of our round number 2 we have 16 stitches. Now we are going to move to round number 3. In round number 3 we are going to repeat the sequence of single crochet in next stitch and then increase in the following stitch. We're going to repeat the sequence for 8 times, and we're gonna end up at the end of our round with 24 stitches. So I'm gonna place a stitch marker so we're not losing beginning of our round. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next stitch and then increase, and now repeat the same sequence 7 more times till the end of our round. That's our round number 3 is complete. As you remember, we had to follow the sequence of 1 single crochet in next stitch and then increase in the following stitch, and we had to repeat that sequence for 8 times. And now at the end of our round number 3 we have in total 24 stitches. That's our white is done. Everything what we have to do now is just to cut yarn off. When cutting yarn off, make sure that you leave enough yarn, quite long tail, because we're going to use this yarn later for attaching our white to the head. So I cut the yarn, and I'm going to finish this white with a slip stitch in our very first stitch of the round. That's how our white looks now. You can see in total we need 2 whites. I already made second white, so now you need to pause the video to make second white as well, and when you're done, come back to this video again. Now we are gonna make pupils. Pupils are made out of black yarn. We are going to start our pupils with magic ring first. There you are, we have magic ring, and we have in round 1 we have to do 8 single crochets. Let's do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's pull the yarn to make it a nice circle. And for round number 2, what we need to do, we need to increase in each stitch. So we're going to do 8 increases in total, and we're gonna end up with 16 stitches in a round. So let's do our increases. So our first stitch is here, and let's do our increases. Increase 1, 2, increase 3, increase 4, increase 5, increase 6, increase 7, and increase 8. That's our round number 2 for pupils is complete, and our pupil is finished now. I'm gonna cut the yarn as well. Make sure you leave significant amount of yarn. So I cut the yarn, and I'm gonna finish our round with slip stitch in the first stitch of our round. So that's it. Pupil is complete. Now you need to pause the video and make second pupil as well. So you see I already made one. So when you finish making second pupil, just come back to this video. Next step, we'll be making our Peppa Pig blush. So for blush, we're going to use pink yarn as well, but this pink yarn needs to be a bit in darker shade than our main color. So you can see we have an ear, which is in light pink, and blush will be in a bit darker pink color, so it will stand out. Okay, we're gonna start our blush with magic ring. Let's do magic ring. And we're going to do 8 single crochets in the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's pull yarn together, and we have round number 1, which has 8 single crochets in the magic ring. There you are. For round number 2, we're going to increase in each stitch. It will be 8 increases in total and 16 stitches at the end of our round. Let's do that. Increase 1, increase 2, increase 3, increase 4, increase 5, increase 6, increase 7, and increase 8. So we completed 2 rounds at the moment, and at the end of our round number 2 we have 16 stitches in our round. Before moving to round number 3, I'm gonna place little stitch marker as a piece of yarn in different color. And now in round number 3 we're going to follow the sequence of single crochet in next stitch and increase in the following stitch. We're going to repeat that sequence 8 times, and at the end of round number 3 we're going to have 24 stitches. Let's do first sequence together. Single crochet in next stitch and increase in the following stitch. Now repeat the same sequence 7 more times. So we finished round number 3 now for our blush, where we had to do single crochet in one stitch and increase in following stitch. We had to repeat that sequence for 8 times, and now we have 24 stitches in our round. We are moving to round number 4, which is last round. And in this round, the only thing what we need to do, it is single crochet in each stitch, and it will be 24 stitches in total. Let's do this now. So we finished round number 4 and our blush is complete. Now we're going to cut the yarn off. Make sure you leave quite significant amount of yarn as well, so it's enough to attach the blush to our body. And I'm going to finish with slip stitch, like that. That's our blush is complete. Now you have to pause the video and make second one, because we need 2 in total. I already made second one, so now pause the video and come back when you complete second. blush. Our next step will be making nostrils. You have to make nostrils out of the same yarn color what you used for making blush or another darker shade of pink. So we're going to start with magic circle. There you are. And we have to make 6 single crochets in the magic circle. Let's do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's round number 1 is done. Let's pull the yarn. And in round number 2, everything what we have to do is increase in each stitch. So it will be 6 increases in total. Let's do them now. 12 stitches at the end of our round. 1, increase 1, increase 2, increase 3, increase 4, increase 5, and increase 6. That is our nostril complete. Everything what you need to do now, just cut the yarn. Make sure you leave significant amount of yarn, which will be enough to attach nostril to the head. And we're going to finish this with slip stitch and pulling yarn through. That's one nostril is done. Now you have to make another one. I already made another one. So pause the video, make second nostril and come back to this video again so we can move to our next step. So that's what we have so far. We have finished our head, we have ears, we have whites, we have pupils, we have nostrils, and we have blush. So our next step will be now we have to put everything together. So it's time to get your tapestry needle, get your scissors, some pins, and we're gonna start working on assembly of our head. We're going to start our head assembly, and our first step for head assembly will be attaching ears. What you need to do now, you have to find the middle of our head. So what I did, I found the middle, you see, and you see I placed 3 pins. Our ears will be attached in this location and this location, approximately 15 stitches apart. So what I did, I found the middle, which is this, our nose middle. As you can see, it goes in the middle, so it divides approximately equally. And now I'm gonna attach ears. So don't forget, ears will go here and here. Let's take this pin out and start attaching ears. By the way, ears have to be attached approximately in round 47 or 48 of our head and 15 stitches apart. Using tapestry needle, I'm gonna attach our ear. So which way shall we go? It will be better visible for you. May look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to make sure that you can see better what I'm doing. So let's try and attach it. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to go along with this round attached to here. It is around 48 or 47, approximately this round, and I'm just using tapestry needle and attaching it. So I attached back side of our ear. Now I have to attach, I have this open, I have front side left to attach. Now before starting to work on this side, we need to stuff it a bit, slightly with stuffing, not too much. And we can carry on attaching our ear. We're almost coming to the end of attaching ear number 1. That's how it looks now. What you have left to do is just finish it off. Hide the yarn somewhere inside of the head. Cut it off. So we attached one ear. Now pause the video and attach second ear where we have our pins, and then come back to this video. As you see, I finished attaching my ears. That's how it looks. We're going to attach our eyes approximately 6-7 stitches below our ears and approximately 17-ish 19 stitches apart. But before attaching our eyes to our head, we need to prepare it. So let's move on to next step when we're going to prepare our eyes. Before attaching our eyes to the body, we have to assemble them. So take your white and take your pupil. I attached pupil to our tapestry needle, and now what we're going to do, we need to sew pupil inside of our eye, like that. Let's start sewing it inside, just with tapestry needle. Follow it nicely around. Make sure it's centered in the middle. When I'm coming to the end, I'm just gonna stick this yarn inside. That's it, it's inside of our pupil, and we're gonna carry on sewing it in. That's it. Our pupil is inside of our white. Now take the long end bead from our white, attach it to tapestry needle, and this eye almost ready to be attached to the body. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this white and we're gonna stick it in the middle of our pupil, so it will create nice effect of eye. And as you see, and I'm gonna do it 2 more times. Don't do it too tight, but tight enough. And 1 more time. And that's it. One eye is ready to be attached to our body. Do the same steps to our second eye. I already did it. And it's ready. And now we're moving to the step where we're going to attach our eyes to the head. We finished our eye assembly. Now it's time to attach our eye to the body. As you see, I placed the pins. For me, it's better to know where I'm going to attach eyes. And now I'm going to place an eye like that, approximately 6-7 rows below our ears, next to pin, and I'm gonna start attaching it to the body. Just gonna do first stitch, and then I can remove my pin away. That's it, pin can be removed, and everything what you do, just carry on around attaching our eye. All these unnecessary ends can be hidden inside. So that's our first eye is complete. Now pause the video and attach second eye the same way, and then come back to our video. That's our eyes done. That's how it looks now. Our next step will be now attaching nostrils. Try to align it with your eyes and try to attach it in the middle of the nose, about 4 stitches apart. As you see, I used pins. Now what you have to do, you need to pause the video, and using this long bit of yarn and tapestry needle, you have to sew them on the nose, and when you're done, come back to this video again. So far, in our head assembly, we attached our ears, we attached our eyes, we finished attaching nostrils, and we have one more step left to do, which will be blush. We're going to attach our blush about 5 stitches below our eyes. As you see, I placed pins there. Now we're going to attach first blush together, and then second blush you will have to do by yourself. So that's our blush number 1 is attached now. Let's just do a few finishing touches. A few knots so it doesn't go loose after. And let's hide our yarn inside of our head. And cut the yarn. So now you pause the video and attach second blush and come back to this video when you're done. One more thing what we have left to do, it's our smile embroidery. We're going to use red yarn with tapestry needle, and we're going to embroider our smile approximately 10-15 stitches. It depends how wide you want it. So let's attach red yarn. Let's make a knot, and we're going to hide that end bit with crochet hook later, and just surely but nicely embroider our smile with red yarn. That's our smile. Now we're going to cut yarn off. Make a knot with beginning yarn. Using crochet hook, we're gonna hide those ends inside of our head. That we are done. And that's our head is complete. That's how it looks. So now we are going to move to another video tutorial, part 2, where we're going to make body and body parts. You can find second part of this project on my channel. I can say to you that head is hardest part of this project. So we completed now hardest part of this project and we have left only body, body parts and the rest to do. Okay, thanks for watching for this tutorial. Hopefully you liked it and hopefully you will subscribe to my channel for more projects like this. And now let's move to part 2 and another tutorial. Thanks for watching.